The new year is a time for many Americans to get a wake-up call about their finances. According to a new study, the number of people planning to ring in the new year with a financial resolution has actually fallen from last year. So what's behind the new trend? Joining us to discuss is Kelly Lannon of Fidelity. Thanks for joining us today.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Were you surprised by any of the findings from this study?
Yes, we actually were surprised by a few of the findings. Overall, 2017 should be a year that we're happy about. Half of those that we surveyed told us they are in better financial position this year compared to last. The market hit an all-time high. However, we were surprised that when it comes to financial resolutions, that actually hit an all-time low.
Why do financial resolutions matter?
Well, in good times and bad, creating financial resolutions, creating a plan and sticking with it can help us achieve their goals, especially in good times when there's even more opportunity to do so. So let's think about this a little differently. The majority of the things we do on a given day, they're not decisions we make, but rather they're habits. They're things we don't even have to think about. Brushing our teeth in the morning is a good example. We'd hope that's a habit for most people out there, but that's how we want people to start thinking about when they're interacting with their money.
So do you have any tips to keep these resolution goals?
Yeah, and of course, we're always here to help. And the first thing I tell anyone is write them down. And more importantly, state why that goal is important to you. If you can see it, if you can visualize that, that's a tremendous motivating factor. In fact, we asked this question to those that we surveyed, and they told us that they're most encouraged by seeing how they're progressing through that goal, and writing down can help. The next thing, take action. And now this can vary from person to person depending on who you are. We tell everyone to automate your savings and start to establish a budget.
Any suggestions for people who made a financial resolution but are losing their resolve? Any advice on how to stick to it?
Yeah, and the thing with financial resolutions is that, like most resolutions, they're not always the easiest thing. It's like committing to working out at the beginning of the year, and then you get to March and you realize you haven't used your gym membership since January. So we get it. So the first thing we tell people is take those longer financial resolutions and break them apart into shorter, more attainable goals. You can meet those results faster, which is a tremendous motivating factor. And speaking of results, let's say you do hit those results quicker than you intended. Reward yourself. That's awesome, and they should be worth celebrating, which I think helps everyone along once in a while. We're not saying it's easy, but we want to make it easier for you.
Where can we go for more information?
Yeah, so check out fidelity.com/resolutions.
Thank you so much, Kelly. To find more information about this segment, log on to our website, fox4morningblend.com.